Critical torque. Take all that torque. What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another video. And I've been wanting to review this machine for a while. Today we have the Critical Torque. So Kingpin Tattoo Supply has blessed us with this beautiful machine, and I cannot wait to be able to try it out. So the packaging is super cool. It definitely looks professional. Let's get this out of here. I feel like it's Christmas. So you get it in this awesome case. So if you're traveling, doing anything like that, this is really easy to just throw in a backpack and everything's gonna be safe. And it just looks so cool. So what we have in the box is an RCA cord. This actually looks like it's gonna hold up a while. I know a lot of RCA cords I've got off Amazon, don't last very long. So that's super cool. We have some of the machine lubrication and some O-rings, just in case you have to replace the O-rings on the machine. You got a sticker. You have to have stickers on your toolbox if you want to look like a professional tattoo artist. That's just, a part of the industry. And you have a card from the date it was made and the initials of, I'm guessing, the person that looked over the machine. And just look at this. Comes with 2 batteries. I'm guessing this is your charging port for the batteries. Yep, right here. And the cords to plug it in. And here is the machine. And it comes with an extra grip, just in case you have a bigger hand. You could just unscrew this one, which is the smaller one. I'm guessing this is about an inch. This one's probably 1.5 inches. You could just screw this one on and have a bigger grip. Now these grips are really, really nice. You have the little cutouts in the sides so you could grip it really nicely. I still probably wrap it with grip tape though, just to have that extra grip, because I'm using Vaseline, Green Glide, Hustle Butter, whatever on your tattoos that you don't want it to slide or anything. So this is a 4.2 stroke, all put into this tiny machine. And they also do have the 3.5 stroke. Depending on what style you're getting into will depend on what one you want to get. 3.5 is more of a middle ground for everything. 4.2 we'll use for traditional stuff like that. So let's get into turning on the battery and see how it works. Right here's the critical button. You could just press this. Let's see it turn on. The critical logo comes up on the screen. And we're gonna go through some setup. So it says power to the artist. Setup will take about 5 minutes. So let's go to setup, hitting the critical button. So voltage button layout. You could either have it on the right or the left. So depending on if you're right or left-handed, how you want it set up, you could change this. So there's buttons on both sides, which is really, really cool. I'm gonna just click the right. Jump start. That's, I'm guessing, if you need a machine to have that extra jump start. Not specifically for the critical, but other machines where you do, because you could use these batteries with other machines as well. Disable. Billing mode. Runtime or session. We'll go runtime. And hourly rate will go up to 200 an hour. So that's really cool. It'll actually track how much you are an hour, so it'll just tell you the price instead of you having to calculate it at the end. That's really, really cool. Connect foot switch. So I don't use a foot switch, but that's really cool that you could just connect it starting it up. Setup's done. So that was way less than 5 minutes, and we're already at it and ready to tattoo. So it starts out on 4.5. Let's see how far down it goes. So it goes down to 4.5 and it goes up to 8, 9, 10, 11. And the colors change the higher you go up. So it goes up to 13 volts. That is crazy. I would never run a machine on 13, but it does go up there. but I'd be running it on probably about a 7.5 to an 8, so we'll start it out at 8. And we'll turn it on. It's really cool that it has a light right here on the front. It looks super awesome, and it sounds really, really good running. It's not too loud to where it's just obnoxious, but you know, it has that nice rotary sound to where you can definitely tell it's working. The light's really cool. This screen, you can see inside the machine, so it looks really, really cool. And you can see the motor running with the light, which is awesome. You can see that the batteries don't come charged. It's at about 1 left. I'd like to see exactly how long it takes to charge one of these batteries. So right now I'm gonna go off screen and plug one of these in and let you know exactly how long it takes to charge one of these up, and then I'll be right back to the video. So now we're back. I had it charging for 3 hours, and you can see that it is 3, so about halfway. So it'll probably take about 6 hours to charge the full way, depending on how dead it is, obviously. This was the first time I charged it, so I'm sure it'll get better with time, but you know, if you're tattooing, these things I'm sure last, you know, a while, at least 10 hours. So if you're charging these machines at night when you're done with your tattoos for the day, you'll have no problem having your batteries ready to go the next morning. Especially coming with 2, it's a game changer. So you'll never run out of battery with these machines. So now what I want to do is use this machine on an actual tattoo. I've been wanting to use this, and I feel like the best way to be able to embrace this machine and understand exactly what it could do is on a live client. So I'm gonna get set up, show you exactly how I would wrap this machine, and then get on to the tattoo. So wrapping these machines is so easy. A lot of people have been asking me the bags that I use. I use the Jet Black Premium Supply battery pen machine bags, and these are the 2.5 inch. This is important because this is a thicker machine. If you get the regular ones, it's not gonna fit. So all you have to do, slide this in, pull the little tab right here, fold this down, get out your wrap. So now we can just wrap this around. And also, if you don't have any pen machine bags, you could do this with cling wrap, anything as long as it is wrapped correctly. If you're doing it with cling wrap, all you have to do is poke a hole in the bottom right here and then just slide your cartridges in. With these machines, you need to make sure that you're getting the disposable cartridges that have the grommet on the inside preventing backflow. You don't want anything getting up into these machines for blood pathogen reasons and for the longevity of your machine. But you can see through the pen bag, you could see everything on the screen. You could push all the buttons to turn it on, change your voltage. You could also twist it inside to change the depth of the cartridge, right like that. So everything is ready to rock and roll. So let's get on to actually using this machine. So now that I've used this machine, I can give a little bit of insight of all the positives and any negatives that it had involving me using this machine. So first off, I love it. There's enough power to be able to do really anything that you would need with a tattoo. I actually did some really smooth black and gray with this machine, which is crazy as well because it's a 4.2 stroke. So you're able to do really anything. If you're getting more into realism, I would definitely recommend getting the 3.5, but I do a lot of traditional work, so this machine's just going to be a game changer when it comes to tattooing. The other thing that I like is the screen. You're able to clearly see everything with the voltage and everything. You don't have to look really close to the machine. There's very nice big bold numbers on the screen for you to be able to look down, clearly see where everything is. The runtime is super cool. It shows the runtime on the very bottom, so you know exactly how long your session's taking. So you don't have to try to remember whenever you're going to the end of your session being like, oh, well, it was about 2 hours. You know exactly how long you were tattooing, which is awesome. And it keeps track of your rate too, which is really, really cool. Another plus is the light. I really like the light on the front. This doesn't have anything to do with, the tattooing process, but it looks really, really cool. The fact that you could see the motor running is just a little extra effect that I really like on this machine. There's so much packed into a tiny package. The fact that the battery is pretty much almost the size of the machine is crazy. So super easy to wrap up, keep it sterile, and it all makes for a great tattoo machine. I love this. The batteries, super well made. The fact that you could use these batteries on other machines too is really, really cool. So you don't have to buy, a battery pack for every single different machine out there. It'll click on to other machines on the market as well. I definitely enjoy using this machine, and I will be using it in the future. So if you look on the site about the Critical Torque, it says that it comes with the precision strike technology. Now, I really didn't see much of a huge difference from other, top of the line tattoo machines on the market. It definitely does run better than some other ones I've done reviews on, but it wasn't so much of a difference that I could really tell. And that's the same with the vibration dampening solution. Now, it doesn't vibrate a lot at all, but I really couldn't tell a huge difference between a couple other machines on the market between the vibration dampening, but it is a very well running machine. Now, the biggest game changer I felt with this machine is going to be the V3 battery. This thing is awesome. The digital display, super cool, easy to go through all of the settings like the runtime, tracking how much the session cost is going to make tattooing so much easier because I don't have to think about the price of my tattoos or how long I've been tattooing. It's all displayed for you right there. And the next best thing about this machine is it has 15-hour battery life. That means you have 2 batteries, so that is 30 hours of tattooing. So if I'm tattooing all day and accidentally forget to charge one of my batteries, I still have an extra battery for the next day and I can charge one. So I'm always going to be ready to tattoo, even if I forget to charge a battery, which is awesome because I'm pretty forgetful. So the only downside of this machine is going to be the price point. So for this machine and everything that you see here, the box, it's going to be $1,300. But if you're wanting to get into the tattoo industry and get yourself a good setup that you'll be able to travel, go to conventions, be able to do some guest spots, this is going to be an awesome machine to check out. Just the case alone is super cool. You're able to transport it going on an airplane, anything like that, and not have to worry about your machines jumping around. The main reason I've been wanting to try out this machine has been Critical has been an industry standard when it comes to power supplies my whole career. They're the only power supply that I've ever actually used, and I've used it every day throughout my career before I switched over to the battery packs, which I got Critical as well. And this is the first time they actually came together and made a machine. So I've been really wanting to try it out because I've used their stuff for so long. It's been the only company that actually stuck with my whole career. So it's really awesome that they came out with a machine. So if you're wanting to check this machine out, highly recommend you go over to Kingpin Tattoo Supply and check out the Critical Torque. And also, if you guys have any other products that you would like me to go over and review, make sure you leave a comment down below so I can check out and do more reviews for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and you have a wonderful day.